Everson and the NBC Orchestra inviting you to join Johnny and his guests, Pat Henry, Marilyn McCoo and Billy Davis Jr., Carol Wayne, and from the San Diego Zoo, Joan Emery, and the mighty Carson Players. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here's Johnny.
Sure, that's the way you feel now, but would you feel that way if you'd seen me this morning with turtle oil in my face and my hair up in rollers? Thank you for that introduction, Major Hoople. Fap, egad, harumph. Before we start the show tonight, on orders from the President, will you please turn into the ushers all the plutonium that you have on you? The man glowing in the dark. How are you tonight? What's going on? They sound great tonight. Last night, I should not put audiences down from the previous night. But since they are gone... No, they were not just swift on the uptake. They were a little, what's the word? Dumb. Yeah, I'll give you an idea. They thought Vita Blue was something you put in your wash to make your clothes whiter. Oh, yourself. You think that's bad, stick around. Today is a birthday. I don't know whether I heard this on the news today. The birthday of, you know who? No, not Peter Rabbit. Lady with the large ears sitting up there at the pink nose.
Great group.
It's the birthday of Ponce de Leon. The famous, yes, the famous... I'm sure you all remember from your high school history, that was the famous Spanish explorer who sailed to Florida in search of the Fountain of Youth. And in honor of his birthday today, all of the women in Beverly Hills beauty parlors are hanging their faces at half lift. We are having in Los Angeles another smog alert today. Now, I must explain. It's the first stage alert today. For you people from out of town, in Los Angeles, the air... We have a group out here called the Air Pollution Control District, and what they do... Blah, blah. It's a difficult group to pronounce and also to get into. They put out warnings. We have 3 different stages out here. There's a first stage smog alert. That is where your eyes tear up a little bit and you sneeze. The second stage is you cough. What?
The second
stage. I've been hanging around you too much before the show. I'm talking just like you. The second stage. Am I here, Victoria? The second stage is when you cough and wheeze, and the third stage, smog alert, is when you are dead. But you have to suck on a Ludens to keep from coughing, even though you're dead. I'll get him out. Well, let's see what is going on. This is bound to happen. The honeymoon between President Carter and the United States Congress seems to be over. It usually takes 3 or 4 months before they start to do battle, and Congress is now resisting some of the programs that Carter made as campaign promises, and they're really having a fight about it. The president is saying yes, Congress is saying no, Senator Hayakawa is saying shh. Do you know who announced out here today he may run for governor of California? Los Angeles Chief of Police Ed Davis announced yes. The young couple smoking there don't seem to appreciate that. Chief Davis is Republican, and he is even more conservative than Ronald Reagan. Chief Davis is a little right, just a little to the right of the Grinch. You know how conservative he is. Did you read where NBC signed O.J. Simpson?
Yes.
Yeah. The network already signed former President Gerald Ford Now they've made a deal with O.J. Simpson. Apparently, they wanted a man who could run and chew gum at the same time. So they got him both. That's right. Also in the show business news, it looks like there will not be an Emmy broadcast this year. NBC was supposed to carry it, each of the networks to take turns, and this was NBC's year. And they have postponed it, and it looks like it may not be shown at all, because apparently there's some kind of political goings-on between the New York chapter of the Emmy Academy and the Hollywood-based chapter, so there probably won't be an Emmy show. And here are some of the highlights you will have missed. You will miss Mary Tyler Moore trying to act surprised. Cloris Leachman causing the show to run overtime. Will not be seen this year. For the best dramatic series, it'll be a tie between Charlie's Angels and Roots. And a special award to the Gong Show for allowing outpatients to show what they were put away for. These are some of the things you will not see. It's a weekend coming up, right? You making preparations for the holiday weekend? Everybody's making preparations for Easter. I saw Earl Scheib today.
You saw Earl?
Earl Scheib.
Where were you?
Says, I'll paint any egg for $39.95. I was in Beverly Hills. I looked into Gucci's windows, and the Easter Bunny was having his ears pierced.
You were busy today.
I certainly was, and obviously you were, too. I was sucking eggs today. You're doing the overcompensating routine. Hi, I am on the show. You think you can fool me after 20 years, huh? I think it was when you left my office with your foot in the wastebasket saying, I'll go down and do the warm-up.
And thank God I did.
What else was in the news?
You were in Gucci's.
Yes, thank you very much. I get lost when I'm out by myself. Lee Majors, the guy who plays a $6 million man, is being sued by Universal Studio because he says he wants to quit. And the studio claims that they've been very nice to Lee Majors, and they've done a lot of things to make him happy. For example, when Lee gets his body washed, they throw in a free hot wax. And Lee seems to be running in bad luck. Last week he went in for his annual physical checkup, and he failed to meet emission standards. Moving to the international scene. Am I nailed down? Yes, I'm all right. Nobody will notice if I hang on to my hands. In France, a Russian spy ring was broken up. Did you read about that, Ed?
No, I missed it.
You probably missed the papers today. If you hadn't been lying on the papers, you'd have read them. Oh, yeah. In France, they broke up a Russian spy ring. No, it's true. They had a Russian spy ring, and it turns out all the spies were elderly men because the Russians feel that elderly men make the best spies. One of the ring leaders was Roger Laval, who is 75. He's 00075. Wears an orthopedic trench coat. This is true. We have an exciting show tonight. This should be a lot of fun. Watch Dorian Gray right here in front of your eyes. And later on, Arthur Murray will come out here and do the cha-cha-cha with Morris the Cat. You didn't announce that. So thank you for coming. We'll be right back. We'll be right back.
I've got a message for people who want to know exactly what goes into the foods they feed their families. Let me tell you what goes into Hollywood bread. Hollywood bread is a unique blend of just the right amount of vegetable flour, stone ground wheat, honey, and molasses. For 40 years, the people at Hollywood Bread have believed there is no substitute for quality. Be sure to look for Eleanor Hansberry's free calorie and carbohydrate guide wherever Hollywood Bread is sold. Hollywood bread, naturally good for the whole family.
We are back, and we've got a show for you tonight. Little breath sweetener?
Would you like some?
No. You go ahead and use the whole bottle. You know, your breath tonight would start the windmill on an old Dutch painting.
If you'd like some of this, you may have it.
No.
You'll be speaking to a lot of people this evening.
Is it good for you?
Yes, it's very good.
Well, certainly.
Put on your... And then this. It's like
But will he
drinking
kiss me
tequila.
again? Okay, we have
like
with us
tequila.
tonight Pat Henry, Marilyn McCoo, and Billy Davis. We have Carol Wayne, the Mighty Carson Art Players, will perform tonight.
Yes.
And this young lady. That's right. We have another tea time movie for you tonight, friends. Now, as you know, the San Diego Zoo is one of the finest zoos in the world, and we have had this young lady on the show very often the past, I guess, 7 or 8 years. She's been appearing with us.
9 years.
About
9 years.
Right, yeah. Several plus several will be about 9.
You said 7 or 8.
No, I
It's
said
been-
no. I didn't say 7 or 8. I said several.
Then you said 7 or 8, and I said
Did
it's
I?
9. Yes.
9. Good. Thank you.
Some of the animals you had as babies are now 10 years old.
That would be about right.
Remember the animals that did something funny on your tie?
Yes,
Those little lions, the little baby lions, were 1 year old.
that's right.
They are now treacherous and ferocious 10-year-old animals.
Okay. Anyway, Joan Embry is here tonight.
And she's now 32.
That's right. Joan is an animal handler and a trainer. And you really think you're fooling everybody, don't you?
No.
And she
I'm
also...
just here to do my best to help you.
I know that. And she does her 3 horse shows a day. Did you know that? At the animal park.
Boy,
What?
what an exciting idea.
Would you like an army cot or something? Maybe just to kind of catch up on a little, little nappy poo? Just might snap you right out of it. Okay.
I love Joan. I'm the only one who went down to see Joan. Doc has never seen her. You've never seen her. I went to the wild animal
It's
farm.
all right. It's all right. It's okay.
But you're upsetting me. You're
No,
upsetting me.
no. I don't upset you.
I went down, Joan, and
I know you
wrote it.
did. That's all right.
Don't say.
What?
That I know her. I went down and.
Oh, I know you did. I know you went down there. And
I held a baby gorilla.
I couldn't go with you that week. You held a baby gorilla. Good. All right.